name's Zack. I don't know if I should say this, but I'm an alcoholic addict. I was born in the projects of Ottawa, down in Uplands, and first I was born in Vanier, but anyway, it's a long story or short that anyway, I grew up in Uplands, and it started out quite good. I know I played hockey when I was young. I had everything I needed. I don't know, my dad left me when I was 2 years old as well, so this was something that was kind of weighing down on me. So I felt kind of, abandoned a lot and neglected. I have an older sister, so I felt, very competitive, which there was really no competition. It was just, but then I didn't really get the attention I needed, right? So I was always seeking attention, and in hockey I was outcasted, right? So very, very insecure and, low confidence, so low self-esteem in that perspective. So from there, I guess, I kept going, but I was raised in like, very high stress environment. Like my mom didn't really have much patience with me because I'm ADHD, and I unfortunately suffer from bipolar disorder. And so from there, like every wall in the house is broken. Every rule was broken. I didn't follow the rules. I didn't do too bad socially. Like, I love to talk. I'm ADHD, like I said. But in school it was just, so I just had to fit in because I felt like, I needed to be part of, I need to belong to something. So I turned to bad behaviors, criminal activities and things of that sort. I won't get into too much detail about that because it's not really about that stuff. It's just more about how I felt, and but I held on to a lot of resentments of when I was younger and stuff, and nobody being there, but they're actually there. So these are all delusions in my own head. So it's just kind of a sickness of the mind, kind of. So when I was about 16 years old, these were, the crowds that I went to in school and stuff were, they were doing, bad things. And I followed suit, and I decided to do that. And then the party scene kicked in. From there, I guess we could all kind of know exactly what goes on. But the drinking kept going, and then the drugs came into play. And they got to a point where they progressed into things that I would never do to get drugs. And the behavior was getting more and more not normal, I guess. What is normal? I don't know. But for me, normal would be not the stuff I was doing, right? In school, it was always about, for me at least, in my experience, it was just about, I gotta one up this guy, or I gotta be better. But even doing these things, I was still outcasted. I didn't belong. I didn't belong there. So I went from crowd to crowd, and then the progression kept going with the drugs and the alcohol, and I didn't belong in those crowds. And then from there, I didn't really go to school until I was 27. I got a diploma. It was like a half-assed diploma, but you know what? It's something that I've accomplished, and I feel proud of today. And then I said to myself, stick to your guns. I don't like school, so I decided to join construction, something that I can get by in life and make some pretty decent money. But the lifestyle kept going on. I was missing work. I was just, not following orders, talking back. There was always, I've had this problem, right? So things got so bad to the point of me getting into a hospital for quite some time, and in there it was I was treated quite poorly. just, I don't know, locked up in a cage, I guess if you want to look at it that way. So I don't know, I've been through a lot of different traumas that way. I have a hard time trusting people. I have a, like, and it's just like, your trust should be given right away when you meet someone, but it's just hard for me. The things that I've gone through with, different relationships and different so-called friends and this type of thing, and just, trying to live a life that I didn't belong in. So I got stepped on quite a bit, and from there, like, like my dad, he was a devout Christian his whole life, and anyway, thanks to him that I had some morals and some values, and I had some sort of some net, I guess, to fall in. Praying to God for all the wrong things, but still relying on something. I don't know. You're there, but I don't know. But then from there, the hospitalizations, I got into like all these, conspiracy theories and all this craziness, and so that spiraled. And then I, cycled back into the bad habits and the, addiction and all that stuff. In 2015, I was in a major car accident, almost lost my life. From there, I think that's where I kind of saw spirituality and this higher power thing as okay, this could be real, people are looking out for me, people are praying, but it didn't stop there. I didn't know how to stop. I didn't really, I didn't accept help. I had a lot of pride. I'm like, I can do this on my own. You're not going to tell me what to do, because I already know what to do, but I really didn't know what to do. So anyway, in and out of the rooms of a program, and my cousin died at 31 years old from drug overdose, and then shortly after my uncle died, and then shortly after my grandmother died, and my dad just passed 2.5 years, 3 years ago, not of drugs, thank God, but of something all of a sudden, type 1 diabetes, and but it's the people like you guys that have kept me in the loop, kept me, hopeful, kept me strong, and so today I call that higher power God. I don't care if I'm not supposed to talk about God or anything, but that's who saved me, and today I'm doing my best to practice what I've learned, and I go by the 2 ears, 1 mouth. You have that for a reason. God created you that way. So kind of listen up. And so it took me some time. I got a really hard head. But and she knows me pretty well. But today, life looks really good. I have a career, but it's not about, it's more about the financial security. It's more about the knowing that, even if something bad happens mentally, or I end up somewhere, I still have something to fall on. I have good friends that I can call friends, I guess. Kind of sounds cliche. But today, I don't have a problem asking for help, because back then, and I just couldn't listen. Like, in one ear, out the other. And then when my dad died, like, a lot of the things that he taught me are kind of like coming down to me. It's just some weird stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's trippy, So anyway, so today here I am. I got really good relationships. I got a good woman in my life. I learn from the people that are doing good, and stick with the winners. Something I never really did in life. So hopefully that helps, and that's all I got.